Hey guys, Danette.
Me.
No, what's your name?
Beckett.
Beckett, and we're with Perry Hill Farms.
Yes.
You know that because you follow us all the time. What are we doing today, Beckett? What are we doing? Roselle. We're gonna pick our Roselle blooms right here behind us, and I got me a new Excalibur dehydrator. I'm gonna research on how to dehydrate my Roselle leaves and have some Roselle tea. Me and Eric have been wanting some ever since we had it from our first batch. Our first cup of tea was from Hidden Oaks, I think. Yes, no. Nicole. And so we really enjoyed it. And so our Roselle blooms are on there. I'm going to start clipping them and get us some Roselle. I've clipped one already to show Beckett that they weren't thorny. He was like, "Are they thorny?" And I said, "No, they're not thorny." So we're gonna pick them. Start picking our blooms. I'm excited. Never done this before, so you're gonna get to watch with us and see if we succeed or fail. Also what? Yep. So we have all of our blooms on here. I'm gonna go ahead and get them off, and we're gonna put them in the basket. I think my clippers are a little big, but I don't want to mess up the plant. So I'm gonna trim. That one come off really good. Oh, that one come off really good. Maybe if I do that, yeah. Look at that one. Look at the Roselle. I'm so excited. Okay, Beckett, here. Let's see. Maybe we can do it without the clippers, Beckett.
Wait, no. Let's set the basket right there.
You can sit the basket right there. Some of these aren't coming big.
That little tiny one.
That is a tiny one, isn't it?
That was little tiny too.
It is a little tiny too. It's warmed up here. It was cold last week when we did the pig video.
No.
Yeah, your hands are stained.
Why?
Because it's the color of the bloom. See, look at Nonna's fingers. We might not have a big enough basket, Beckett.
No.
We have more, don't we? We have 2 more. We do. All right, Beckett.
One for this one for that little.
Yeah, and then we gotta go inside and research how to. We got this tree that made it. If you remember correctly, I moved these trees from the raised bed area before we redid it, and so and I thought I killed it, but I didn't. It survived.
No.
So you see some more?
Right here.
Okay.
Right here. Right there. Right there.
And right there. And look at there. There's a bunch of it. One thing I do know is that this is called the calyx, this part here, and then the seed pods in the middle. What you want to dehydrate are the leaves. You can peel these leaves off one by one, and that's what you want to dehydrate. The seed pod, I remember Tracy at Just Dig It telling us that you could use it for pectin if you wanted to save it. Yeah. You can slice off the end. I researched right here, running just off that stem. Makes it easier to peel the leaves. We're not going to do that right now. We're just going to harvest all of the Roselle and get it into the baskets, and then we'll take it inside and we'll show you what we have, okay? Okay, Beckett, here we go. And when you get the ones with the flowers in them, you can just discard the flowers. You know, you don't need those for your tea. So what happens is the flower opens and then it closes. These usually just fall out and the calyx will close. I'll let that one continue to close. You can see some more down here where the bud's in them, and we can take those out. But we're going to keep picking, aren't we, Beckett?
Yep.
Just get the big ones.
We do.
Yeah, that was a big one. Yep. Good job. Good job, Beckett. So we're looking for just the mature ones is really what we want. Because it will come back, hopefully, and make some more. These calyxes, smaller calyxes will get bigger. So I'm gonna, yep, we're gonna have purple fingers, aren't you? Like I said, this will be our first time ever dehydrating Roselle. We've had Roselle tea from Nicole. We've had Roselle wine from Sheila, our House Tools. And both of them were very, very good. Okay. We'll get that one right there, and then we'll leave the rest to get bigger. We'll come. Well, you can get those big ones right there. Yeah. Look, right there. See right there? Can you reach them? Yeah. Good job. See that other one up there? Good job, Beckett. Okay, let's get the rest of them. Okay, so we finished the first bush. We got this basket full and almost this basket full. Yes. We're going to go down to the other bush. We'll probably get that much or more. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, now we're up at the other bush, and there's probably that many or more on here. Some of these don't look as big, but we're going to pick these, aren't we, Beckett? Mm-hmm. Pick them, and we'll show you how much we got when we're done. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get today. I'm going to let the others continue. Okay, let's go take it inside and see what we got. Let's show our people what we got, though. We got, back up a little bit, we got 2 full buckets. Get that one. Look, we got 2 full buckets of Roselle. So we didn't get as much off this tree as we did as that one. Your hands get really dirty. Really dirty. Look at my hands. What your hands look like, Beckett? Show them your hands. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
Nonna!
What? I got it on my arm, don't I?
That's funny.
Is that funny?
See? Nonna!
Yes, sir.
See this?
Uh-huh. Can you pull the flower out?
Nonna!
You did, so we can save, look, we can save that.
The flower?
No, not the flower, the petals.
They are already go. They picked it. This.
You could, yeah, the flower's dead in it. See if you can get the flower out of it. Okay, I think we'll let the rest stay, Beckett. And we'll go inside. Ugh.
No.
Yep.
Let me take flower out.
Well, let's see. This is the part we want to save. See, that don't look good. That looks a little moldy, so we'll leave it out here for the birds. Let's go inside and wash our hands. How about that?
Well, wash the pink off.
Wash this pink off. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're back inside. Beckett's here with me, right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate our petals from the seed pod. We don't want the seed pod. We just want these outer petals. So one lady that I saw said you could take it and you could cut it just across the stem like that, and then you could push the seed pod out, and then you're just left with the petals, just like that. And so I think that's what Beckett and I are going to do. And anything we don't want, we'll just toss in there to the pigs, okay? Okay, look. Let Nonna show you. You ready? We're going to cut it just like this. Watch. Straight down just like that. And see how it's you got that? See that? Now I want you to push the seed pod up. Push it up through the top. Push it up. No, don't put. Just push. Push your thumbs. Push. There you go. Keep pushing. Keep it. Now you got your fingers in the way. Watch. Let me show you. Your fingers are in the way. You got to hold the sides. See how that pushes out? And that goes over there. And then you're left with just the petals. Okay. You ready? So hold it on the side and push up. Maybe I cut that good enough for you. Let me cut a little bit more off this side. Okay. Now they recommend wearing gloves because of course the calyces will stain you. I find that much easier cutting that. Good job. No, you don't have to peel it. Just take the seed pod out and we'll sit the whole thing. Look. Beckett, you did good. We'll sit all that over here. And then we're going to put it on our trays in my new dehydrator and we're going to dehydrate them. It'll be the first thing I've dehydrated in my dehydrator. And I'm very excited. Are you excited, Beckett? Mm-hmm. Oh! That seed pod went flying. It did, didn't it?
Pick it up.
You can pick it up. Mm-hmm. Throw the seed pod in there. I might even research the pectin, the seed pod. That would be interesting. And see how we can use it. That's good. That's what I want. That's the good part. The seed pod goes over there. See? 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 This might take a little while, Beckett. That's okay. It's okay. Teamwork makes dream work, right? I'm cutting it just below where the flower, you can see where the flower blooms out, and then he can push it out. Yep, good job, Beckett. I'm leaving you some right there. And that seed pod just come on out of that one. That was good.
Nonna,
Uh-huh.
I don't like this.
That's what we want to say. That's what we're going to dehydrate. I see some bugs. So what I'm going to do after these cut is probably wash them real good before I put them in the dehydrator because I see some bugs crawling. And I don't want bugs.
Eating.
We don't want bugs in our tea, do we? What did I do? Did I do something? It just plopped out, didn't it?
So easy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, we're going to work on these and get these done. We'll show you what we got when we get done. We're still here.
Yep.
We are finishing up our first basket. Beckett's been a little worker bee. So when you take the flower out, there's still a seed pod in it. So I got the seed pod out of that.
Yep.
My hands are stained. Beckett's hands are stained. But that's okay.
We wash our hands.
We'll wash our hands again, won't we, Beckett?
Yep.
Wash our hands again. That's so sweet, Beckett. Bless you. Okay, look. This is what we got out of the first basket. That's all petals. We're going to work on the second basket, and then we'll be done. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do about getting them in my new Excalibur dehydrator.
And make teamwork.
What is it about this? It does what? It takes what?
Teamwork.
Right. It takes teamwork, doesn't it?
Teamwork.
Is that what's special about our family?
Yes.
That we do what? We have what?
Our breakfast.
We have breakfast. No, we work together. We teamwork. We teamwork.
Nonna, this is how you do this takes 3 hours.
No, we haven't been on this 3 hours. We're almost done with this last basket. Almost done. And yes, our fingers are stained. Last basket. And Beckett was saying, this, you know, it's a lot. It takes a lot of time to do this. And we were talking about every good thing takes time. Right? We're almost done though, look. Almost done, 3 more. We gotta push the seed pods out of those. But I'm done cutting right now. Right now. So now we can just push the seed pods out of these. See? We'll be done. Are you finished? Done? You checking out?
What?
I said, are you checking out?
No.
No.
I'm not taking it out.
You're not checking out? Well, I'm glad, Beckett. I'm glad that you're being a good worker. You want to do healthy stuff and grow your own food, you got to work at it. But it's all worth it. We'll get our nails clean. Don't you fret.
I'm all done.
Almost done.
This table.
But we have teamwork, right? And teamwork makes what?
Me work.
Mean work? Teamwork makes dream work. That's it. And we're done. So let me show you. Look at our bowl. Look at our bowl. All of those. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to rinse them under some, I think I'm going to do some salty water just to make sure that we don't have any bugs left in it. And there is my new dehydrator right there. Right there. That is the Excalibur. I was so excited that it was on sale. It was a Black Friday sale. I was showing Stumpy and he said, get you one. And I said, of course. So we're going to sit that right there for right now and we're going to clean up. We'll be back with you shortly. So now look at all of our Roselle we got. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the water and rinse it off. Get any bugs off of it that we don't want.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pat it dry before I put it on the thing. Now I'm going to tell you what Stumpy says. A lot of times he says if you don't want the undesirables, sprinkle a little salt in there in your water, and that'll chase any of them out. So that's what I'm going to do on that. And we'll just wash this through, and then we're going to put it down on a towel. We'll tap it dry, and then we're going to load it onto our drying racks for the dehydrator. I'm so excited. I hope this works out. I do. Our hands became clean. We washed the dishes, so that helped, didn't it, Beckett?
Yep.
Get all the stain off our fingers, right? Let's get them dry now. Okay. Now I'm going to sort of take these and just take a little time, tap them in my towel, get them dry. My Excalibur, get one of my trays out, and we're going to start getting it loaded. So I'm just going to sit these on there.
You can me help too?
Yeah. Don't let them lay on top of each other, okay?
Like that?
That's perfect, Beckett. Perfect. Good job.
I'm here. I'm right here.
So this particular Excalibur has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, or 6 racks. I've had the old round dehydrators in the past, and they worked good for us. We just couldn't do a lot, and so I've been wanting a large Excalibur dehydrator. So when I saw the Black Friday sale, I was like, Stumpy, because we plant a lot of onions and celery, and that's a great way to preserve, if you have an abundance and you don't want it to go bad. That's what I was reading about the Roselle, this is probably one of the best ways to preserve it, is to dehydrate it. That way you can use it on salads, on other recipes that might call for Roselle. The Roselle is loaded in antioxidants. It is excellent. Stumpy and I hope to make a tea with it, that we can drink, a cold tea or a warm tea. We're going to get this loaded up
I
and
love
drink
hot tea.
You like hot tea?
Yes.
Okay.
Tea. Tay Wummy.
Wummy?
Mm-hmm.
It's Wummy?
And Tay shoulder.
So I'm going to spread this out onto my 6 racks and get it ready to go. And what one article said was dehydrate 6 to 12 hours at 150. So I'm going to probably do it for 6 and check it. And if it needs to go a little longer, I will do a little longer to see. But you want it, it's just like jerky. You want it completely dry. You don't want any moisture in it. It will mold. So, okay, I'm going to get the first rack in there. Oh, this, I might have to, you know what? I'm probably going to have to not let these stand up like that. I have to lay them down. That's probably what I'm going to have to do.
Why not?
Because it won't stand up. It's too tall. So, on the next rack, I'll lay them down. These tall ones, I have to lay them down like that. Because they hit the top. So we'll just lay them down like that. I could probably spread the racks out. Let me see how many racks I get before I waste all this time. And then I'll know whether I need to spread them out. It might not be necessary if I don't fill all 6 racks. So let's see how we do.
Hey, Nonna.
Yeah. Yep. You need me to move this closer? Just make sure they're not laying on top of each other. You don't want them laying on top of each other. You want to spread them out. This is a experimentation. Y'all go through a lot of little guinea pig things with us, don't you? Okay, let's put this rack in. We'll slide this rack in. Okay, so we got them all wrapped. I'm only going to end up with 5 trays. So what I'm going to do, and I didn't stack them very close, but you don't want them overlapping. So I'm going to put this tray here. I'm going to take out this bottom tray and leave it out. I love these wire trays. I love them, I love them, I love them. And we'll leave it out. And then I'll take this one that has the taller Roselles. I'm going to put it on the bottom. So this will be the first time I've used this, oh no, I need to go on the bottom. This dehydrator. Okay, because those are standing up, I put that on the bottom. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks of Roselle. Turn my power on. It needs to be on 150, it said. And I think I'm gonna do it for 6 hours. So I have my temperature, it's at 150. My time is for 6 hours. I think that's right. And I'm gonna hit start. The one thing that people talked about was the smell, you know, the new smell that you get. But it's so much more quiet. I can remember when we used to do what were those other dehydrators called that we used before? Westco, that's what they were. They were so loud, and so we just decided, when I saw this and Stumpy said get it, I was like, thank you, Lord. So we got it started for 6 hours. I'll check it in 6 hours. Right now it is 120, so I'll check it at around 7 and see how it's doing. If I think it needs some more time, I'll bump the time up. Hey guys, it is done. It is done. It's ended. Let's see how it looks. I did the 6 hours. And we're going to check it. It hasn't long gone off. So, let's see. What you think, Stomp? I think it looks good. It's dry. All dry. Now. It smells good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to store it in my jars until, dump it off like this, until I'm ready to make tea with it and all that. But it dehydrated really good. And like I said earlier, you can put this in your favorite recipes. If it calls for Roselle, you can make hot tea, you can have cold tea. And we've had it both ways. And we've also had wine with it, and that was good too. Okay, guys, we're all done with the Roselle. So you saw me and Beckett picked it this morning, and it didn't take us long at all. I ended up with 1 full quart jar and almost half of another quart jar of dried Roselle. I dehydrated it in my Excalibur for 6 hours at 150, and it did it perfectly. So I will be doing that some more to harvest this. I can't wait to try some tea with it. So if you got any of your favorite recipes that you use Roselle in, let me know. I'm tickled over this. I've been looking at my recipe book in my Excalibur. There are plenty of other things that we can do. So I look forward to making more videos on some stuff that you can do in this dehydrator. So just a few hours of work. Really it was just maybe an hour and a half of work for me and Beckett this morning, picking and prepping. And then of course this drying for 6 hours, and it's perfect. Now I have, something that is loaded in antioxidants to drink and have around for a night tea or something like that. So anyway, so much to learn about this stuff. I'm excited. So that's going to do it today for this video. I appreciate you watching on another successful little journey of Perry Hill Farms on Roselle. Something I never had ever heard about until I started homesteading and met my friends Tracy at Just Dig It. Who else? Oh, the first person that introduced it to me was Nicole at Hidden Oaks, and then of course Sheila at Haas Tools. Those are the 3 women that have taught me a lot about Roselle and that. So I'm excited to continue growing that here. That will definitely be a part of our garden plants that we keep going. So anyway, thank you for watching today. I appreciate it so much. It is the week of Thanksgiving, so I hope y'all have a very, very blessed Thanksgiving and you enjoy your time with your family. And remember, as Stuppy always says, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. God bless you. We'll see you on the next video.